bringing you the latest from Utah State University's Uinta Basin Regional Campus. This is Aggie Update. Now, here's your host, Bob Peterson.
Thanks for joining us today on Aggie Update. On this week's show, I'm joined with USU student Ashley Hermann. And it's so nice to have you on the set, Ashley.
Thanks, it's nice to be here.
I've known Ashley for a while. I'm just so delighted that she's here. And we've been having a lot of fun on Aggie Update interviewing students and just getting to know them a little bit so we can give our audience an idea of who's attending USU. And you've got a great story. And I'd like to maybe just to share that with the audience about where you're from and how you ended up going to school here at USU in the Uinta Basin.
Sure. Well, originally from Grand Junction, Colorado, and I came out here when I met my husband almost 4 years ago, actually, 4 years ago, just recently, and we got married and just kind of fell in love with the town, so we stayed, and luckily USU is here, so we had the opportunity to go to school here and get our education, which we had always planned on doing anyway.
Well, I'm going to back up a little bit because both you and Josh are from Grand Junction.
Yes.
And you both moved over here. You knew each other in Grand Junction, but it took you to come over here to find each other, right, again?
It's true, yes. He was here when we re-met. So all the years that we lived in Grand Junction together, we never quite connected until he got here. So, yeah.
She couldn't find anybody from the Uinta Basin, so she chose that Colorado one, right?
It's true, yes.
So you were both going to school in Colorado?
Just high school. And when we came out here, he had done, I think, about a semester at USU before I applied and started there too. But yeah, just the high school stuff in Grand Junction.
So 4 years have gone by. Some children have come along the way. Tell us about your kids.
2 kids. Kaylee will be 3 May 25th, and Isaac just barely turned 1. So we are very busy at home with the 2 of them.
Well, and you know, Ashley, you fit quite well the role of a traditional student, if you will. I mean, non-traditional in the sense that you're married and you have some children, but still at that younger age where you see a lot of that on main campuses still.
Right.
And it's not the easiest task to go to school and raise a family, but you're doing it.
I am doing it, and I absolutely love it. USU has been great to work with me and my husband. All of the classes that I have taken are actually online, every single one of them, and I love the way it's set up. I love how we can communicate with the instructors, how we can go into the campus and get some help if we need to, and it's just been really great. I enjoy it.
How about the mode of delivery, if you will? How those classes you're engaged in online, and they probably work very well for a mother as you get to stay home with your kids. But the broadcast courses, perhaps some live instructors going on. What's your experience with those type of delivery methods?
I actually haven't had much experience with either one. I know Josh has taken both. He's taken actually all 3, and I think his favorite is the go-to courses because he gets more interaction actually going to the campus, sitting down in front of the instructor with all of the classmates. But I guess it takes a different kind of person to be able to do the online stuff and really do it well, and I guess I'm that kind of person.
You know, I think students, I think the market has driven the online classes, especially in this area, because your husband and yourself working, and your husband primarily working, being away from home sometimes, and in our area of the state where so many people are in the energy field, sometimes they can't make it at the 5:30 hour, and so they love having a laptop and getting into the class that way. But I'm with you. I'd much rather sit in front of a classroom and see the instructor from time to time.
Yeah, and I would definitely love to do that too, but like you said, with my busy schedule with my kids and our business, it's the easiest for me to be able to get on whenever, wherever I can, and squeeze a class in between a nap or something. So I love it. It works well.
You and your husband busy going to school, raising 2 children. I have to smile because it sounds kind of familiar, and so it's a fun time in your life.
It is, yes.
And it's interesting that you've been able to do that right here at USU in the Uinta Basin.
Yeah, it's fun. We love it.
When we come back, we're going to visit more with Ashley about her experiences here at USU as a student, right here in the Uinta Basin, and her husband Josh. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Aggie Update. We're joined with USU student Ashley Hermann. And again, it's good to have you on the set. And
Thank
so good
you.
to see. We know each other, so it's just been a fun conversation with Ashley. Ashley, you were talking in the previous segment about your husband, Josh, and yourself, both in school, both young children, finding each other here in the Uinta Basin. What prompted the idea of both of you going to school? I mean, there's a lot of activity here in the Basin. There's a lot of good jobs here that, you know, then they're great careers, but why the necessity of education in your lives right now, both of you?
Well, I think that it's more why education at any point in your life. We both grew up in families where education was very important, and with our religion, we believe that education is very important. We're constantly looking for ways to learn and grow, and college, university is just a natural next step after high school to get into something and just really go 100% into what you want to do, and I don't know, I guess just learn. It's fun to learn.
Well, and I imagine, you know, and I had this experience with my wife too, where you'd come home at nights and you'd talk about things that you learn. And so never mind the importance of perhaps the degree leading into that great career, but it really enhances conversation with one another, and especially as the two of you are going to school. You can talk about your major and he can talk about his, and and I was lucky with my wife. We had the same major, so she was my study buddy.
That's nice.
And so she helped me get through school.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your majors, though. I know your husband Josh had started out in the wildlife field. Is that correct?
He did, yes.
Which we have a wonderful degree program in wildlife sciences, and I remember working with him in that area. But he's changed recently.
He has, yeah. He has actually switched over to do a business major, which he enjoyed the wildlife, and he really enjoyed the idea of doing that, but it just wasn't the right fit for him. And so going back to the drawing board, he just decided to go with a business major, which he absolutely loves. He's taken a couple of business classes, and he's really good at it. And it's helped us a lot, even just the few classes that he's taken in the business that we have, and even in just our day-to-day stuff, thinking about finances and stuff like that.
I'm going to bring that up real quickly, because Ashley and Josh are entrepreneurs, if you will, because you've got your own little business, The Spot.
We do, yes.
And you're doing some evening programs during the weekends, mostly.
Yep.
And it's been successful. You're just in the process of finding a new home, but things have gone well. Yeah,
things have gone really well, and I would have to definitely chalk it up to the experience and knowledge that he gained from those classes, and the life skills that we've kind of gained throughout our lives as well, and into the success of it. So.
Okay, so your turn. You're going into, you started out as a nursing major. Are you still thinking about a nurse?
Yes, I would love to be an OB nurse. It's definitely something that I would enjoy doing, and having two kids, I have worked with a couple of them in the past, and it's a field that definitely interests me and something that I would really enjoy, but I'm on the fence because I also love education, and I would love to teach and be a part of children's lives, so I guess I haven't really decided. But the great thing is that I can get all of my generals done and take a couple of specific classes on each side of the fence and see which really fits me better and which I enjoy better, kind of like Josh did with the wildlife and the business. So.
Well, just knowing you the way I do, I think you'd make a wonderful teacher and a wonderful nurse, so I think you should pursue both.
Thank you. Maybe I'll teach nursing one day. Isn't that what your wife does?
Yeah, my wife's doing some, and it's amazing the flexibility that option gives to you, and we have a lot of students who are pursuing that area in nursing. And so have you gone through the prerequisite classes at USU, or is that where you're at right now, or have you finished most of them?
Yep, that's where I'm at. I'm right in the thick of all the general prerequisite classes, so enjoying it.
That's a good place to be.
Yeah, I think so.
So you'll soon get into the LPN program and do that, and you never know. You know, some of us have gone through and go back for a master's in a whole different field. So I think you're right on the right path.
Thank you.
We have wonderful majors to select from at USU Uinta Basin, and Ashley and her husband have talked about a couple, but you know, we have well over 20 degrees here in the Uinta Basin, and so for the Uinta Basin, that's a pretty good selection of degree programs.
Definitely.
15 or so master's degrees, so if you're interested in coming back, joining us, and being like Ashley and Josh, being married and having little children and being stressed out, come to school. It's worth it, right? It's worth it.
It is worth it, yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for being on the program.
Thank you.
And for all of you, if you wish to find more information on our majors, visit us at our website at uintabasin.usu.edu. That's it for today. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. I am so proud to be an Aggie.